Hello! Welcome to See What Sticks, a podcast about everything and nothing. I'm Russell.
And I'm Emma.
It's 2018, or that's when you'll be listening to this. And this episode, we're doing our 2018 predictions for 2018.
Woohoo!
And we all survived through 2017. Actually, we don't know that because we're recording this on December 27th. We still have time to all explode.
And we only have 18 minutes to say everything.
That is definitely not true. That would be the worst thing ever. Stop touching my neck.
You're the thing.
Okay. That just ruined the illusion. We're actually sitting next to each other with our upgraded microphones so we don't sound like trash. Okay, so the first of our 2018 predictions, what are we predicting for this?
One of my... Well, I don't know. Definitely something with Mars. We're going to move a little farther with our Mars project, I bet.
Elon will shoot us to Mars.
Yeah.
Or Elon will get us halfway to Mars and the ship's going to blow up and then we're going to be like, oh shit, we need to figure something out here.
Yeah, aren't they still making their selections on who's going to go? When do they finalize that? Is that 2018?
Probably. Let's look. Mars
Otherwise, I predict we'll be making our 2018 selection.
Test. Contest? I don't know how to spell contest. Contest.
What is the word? Do you want me to type it?
Who
You're
is going to Mars?
It's 2030, yeah?
Okay, who's going to Mars? Let's look. Sorry for everyone listening.
100 finalists have been chosen as of 2015.
Oh, 100 finalists. Let's see. If one of you are in this list of 100 finalists going to Mars, I don't know if there's a list of... Oh, yeah. Okay, here's some people. So, I predict in 2018 that we'll narrow this 100 people down to maybe 95. No, they'll probably choose them pretty soon. Because you have to go through, astronaut test. Mm-hmm. Or you're going to die on Mars test. Nope, doesn't say. Sorry. Oh, this is some trailer or something. Are these names? Oh, of the 16 candidates. So, these are some of the people. Okay, so that's one of our predictions is Mars.
Mars.
What's another prediction? That was one of 2018 predictions.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not really good with predictions, if I'm going to be honest.
I have another one. So they're doing a Star Wars spin-off is the Han Solo movie. And I predict this movie is going to suck.
Yeah.
But Emilia Clarke, so Daenerys is in this, and so is Childish Gambino. But I don't think you need a... What the heck? I hate you pop-ups. I don't think you need a Han Solo movie. You don't need this. This is nothing. And this guy, whoever this guy is, doesn't look like Han Solo.
It just makes me laugh that Childish Gambino is in it. I feel like they're yo, Donald Glover, you want to be in this movie? And he's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's playing Lando. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or young Lando. See, I can see what they're doing here with the pictures of this guy. Who is playing young Han Solo? I've seen the guy. He's in a lot of...
something, isn't it?
Let me look. Han Solo movie cast.
I think it's Anthony.
Isn't it?
No,
Alden Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich?
Wow.
Ehrenreich?
I don't know.
Alden Ehrenreich is in Hail Caesar. Okay, I've seen him in that. That's the only movie I've seen him in.
A lot of those. Donald Glover. How many movies is he in?
Donald Glover. Well, he's from Community. So movies. He was in Lana, which is a TV show.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
And The Martian.
Yeah, he's in The Martian. He is one of the guys in NASA who figures out how to get the ship back around the planet to slingshot it. People also search for Billy D. Williams, who actually is Lando. Chance the Rapper. Danny Glover, who's not related. I'm not going to butcher that name. And Steven Glover. Okay, that's a 2018 prediction that Disney is going to botch the Han Solo movie.
I have one. So okay. I'm sure many of you have already seen the small snippet clip, Lucas the Spider, that's been circulating on almost every social media platform currently. I have a strong prediction that Lucas the Spider is either going to be bought or taken over by Disney or some animation studio and turned into something, whether it be a TV show or a movie. I think
at least the guy who did this will be hired.
Yes, so Lucas the Spider has a YouTube channel, by the way. I did find that. He only has his 2 videos up, I think, as the last I looked. But
So it's his kid's voice, right?
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's going to play through the speaker, so I'm not going to... Oh, okay.
There's a new one! It was so cute. It was uploaded 2 days ago.
Nice. We'll watch it after this,
yes.
Just because it'll play through the same speakers.
I love Lucas the Spider.
But yeah, so that's an Emma 2018, one of her 2018 predictions. Another prediction, aliens. We're going to come in contact. It's going to happen, guys. And then everyone's going to be like, we did it. It's aliens. But I don't think they're going to look like little green men. It's going to be something else that we come in contact. That doesn't mean they have to land on Earth.
I think they're going to be gray.
Well, I think it's going to be like we find like a bacteria or a plant on another planet. I don't think it's going to be like little green men. I think like we'll find like some sort of water or bacteria or like a microbe on another planet and be like, they exist. I think it's going to be really minor, but it'll have... They found like potential evidence, but it's not enough to definitively say that they're real. Or it's like they found that Mars at one point had water because there's ice on Mars, but technically ice doesn't mean there has to be life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one of my 2018 predictions. Another one, someone on the internet's gonna get mad at me for this. I think YouTube will find its competitor in 2018.
True, I do.
Or
feel
it'll
that.
start to happen.
Something is going to pop up with social media soon that's going to be like, wow.
Will be like a competitor for YouTube. Not that YouTube is bad. Like, I get it. And we upload these to YouTube.
Being that YouTube started
2005. I thought you were saying what year?
No. I think since it's kind of started throwing a little more jurisdiction around and a little bit more of a rule kind of category, I think that has driven a lot of people off in some ways and or ruined a lot of people's channels because they can't do what they used to any longer because YouTube gets pissy because 12-year-olds are on it, even though okay, let's be real, your parents should be watching your kids. I mean, if you're gonna throw a fit over something that's on YouTube, don't let your kid be on YouTube. I'm sorry, but like, don't ruin it for everyone else because you don't want to watch your own kid. But
I think
that's
a big thing.
I
think a big thing with the YouTube, the limiting like speech and like swearing, is because the ads. So like, say Target is doing the ad before your video, and then in your like content in your video, you're going and like doing those prank videos where you're messing with the target. Mm-hmm. I think they don't like that, so they're going to be like, "Yeah, we're not giving you money for this, or we're not giving YouTube the money to allocate towards your channel." And I understand why they're doing that, but it's just getting too big. It's turning into like TV.
Yeah, and like, I don't go onto YouTube to watch TV. Otherwise, I would just go on TV to watch TV.
Yeah, YouTube is meant to have like creator freedom, and like there are billions of creators out there who are really good, but I really don't want YouTube to like sanitize everything, because that's not what you want from YouTube. You want it to be kind of organic, and you want people to be able to say what they're gonna say instead of being like, "Oh gosh darn it, what the heck is going on?" Like, that's funny for like 1% of creators, but everyone else, like, be real. And I think something will come up, or even YouTube will make a different branch of itself to compete with itself. Something's going to happen.
I think YouTube would do that because it knows that it would end up having to do it all over again with a new branch because that's what people do.
The big thing is, but Google owns YouTube, and I think that's why it's going to be hard for a competitor to come up.
Yeah,
because Google might try to just stomp it out.
Apple, man, they're gonna do something.
Apple's going to make its own.
It's going to make its own something. It's going to be like produce stand or something. I don't know.
Apple produce stand?
It's gonna be something like that. I don't even know.
Oh, like the name produce stand. Yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying. I thought you were saying that they were gonna open up their own produce stand. I'm like, no. I think they have enough money. They don't need to sell fruit.
They don't need to sell fruit. That's what they're gonna call their own version of YouTube. It's gonna be produce stand or
Apple. If you like the name, contact us.
Yes.
Give us money.
Yes.
But no, I could see a big company like that doing it, or something. I know Vimeo, you have to pay for space, but I think Vimeo or another thing like that does exist, if that got enough traction, enough people to listen, it could rival YouTube. And I think Netflix or like the streaming platforms have shown that they can do it quickly. Like, Netflix was the king, but now there's Hulu, there's Amazon, those are the two, right? There's probably another one out there.
Crackle? Is that one Crackle?
What the hell's Crackle?
I think it's called Crackle.
Okay.
Maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But there's one that's going to happen. 2018 might be the birth of it.
I tried Hulu and all of them, and they just don't stand up to Netflix.
See, I have I get free Hulu through Spotify.
I do too, but the thing is
I only use it for Seinfeld.
Yeah, I guess. I think it's also just because I'm so familiar with Netflix. It's kind of like switching up. Switching from an Android to an iPhone or vice versa. I think it just makes it like frustrating and you just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I'll switch over to like HBO Go or something. That's just because it's like I can't access everything on Netflix.
Yeah, just to watch Westworld and Game of Thrones.
Or American Horror Story. No, that's FX.
That's
sorry,
FX.
I lied.
But FX is owned by Disney now. Oh no. Okay, this is my next prediction. Excuse me. Sorry, I burped if no one could hear that. But next prediction, since Disney recently since Disney recently just bought what is it? All of 20th Century Fox. They bought like most of their properties for some ridiculous amount of money. So now they own FX, they own The Simpsons, they own Family Guy, they own all these different properties. I feel like Disney may eliminate some of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it'll be the nail. I don't think they'll eliminate The Simpsons because people will riot in the streets. Even though The Simpsons has been going downhill.
They're going to try and eliminate. They probably will eliminate Family Guy. Family Guy has been kicked off the air many times and has been in a lot of legal court cases. But they've won.
But I feel like that's against the idea of free speech and, like, the...
Oh, yeah, for sure. But the thing is, Disney doesn't care. Everything has to be sanitized and washed in a bath of rainbows and unicorn farts. Like, because obviously everything in life needs to be for the kids.
And I mean, it's good to have kids' movies. It is. Like, it's important, but not everything.
Movies to kids' movies. I'm sorry.
There should be a genre.
I'd like to sit down and enjoy a movie and then not have, like, singing birds around some girl that's, like...
dying.
I don't even know. Dying, because death doesn't friggin' happen in Disney.
But I think... one of the things, like, Disney movies are good and Pixar is good, but Disney now owns 41% of, like, the market in Hollywood, which is starting to become a monopoly, which, for, like, capitalism is bad. You can't have a monopoly. Because that's, like...
I just think that Disney brings an unrealistic view of life, and I understand having some Disney films is fantastic, don't get me wrong. I love a lot of Disney films, but the thing is, I don't think everything should be a Disney film. Like,
no, like...
we need to have...
like, I wish
other films.
I wish the Marvel movies, like, that whole thing wasn't part of Disney, because then they could theoretically do, like, what 20th Century Fox did with Deadpool, make a rated R one or make Logan. Because if the big Marvel movies, the ones that Disney owns,
you saw the complaints about Deadpool, right?
A
bunch of parents took their kids to that movie, against the explicit warning by Ryan Reynolds stating, "Please don't take your child to this movie. It's not a children's movie."
That's one of the things where it's like, okay, if you're not gonna read up on a movie, I understand it's a comic book movie. Maybe like your friend at work or someone else you heard, or maybe even as a kid you read Deadpool, and you're like, "Oh, cool, I'm gonna take my 6-year-old to this." Like, if you're gonna do a little research on the movie, that doesn't mean you need to like understand the budget of the movie and everything else, but know that the movie is rated R.
Did we not see the previews for Sausage Party? Did anything about that to anybody scream this is going to be a PG movie? Like, even in the friggin' advertisements for that movie, it was very...
It's anti-Pixar.
That's great, though, man.
Yeah.
I love Sausage Party. If you haven't seen it, you have got to watch it. Just don't watch it in general public, or like on a plane or a bus.
Oh, watch it on a plane.
Watch it on a plane or a bus. Really uncomfortable.
Do it.
It's hilarious.
But with that, I think even with Sausage Party and stuff like that, if parents take their kids, do a 5 seconds of research, or even if you go to the theater, ask the dude who works there, like the ticket dude.
My thing is, like, why didn't they stop them? Because even at some movie theaters with parental consent, they're like, you still can't take your child in here because it needs to be an 18 or plus movie. And I'm like, why did they let them in to the movie, like, knowing what it was going to be?
I mean, it's one of those, if you're going to pay the money for your kid, I think that's one of those, if you're not sure, look online. Almost everyone has a smartphone now. Almost everyone has access to the internet. Or look in the newspaper, if that's your thing.
Can I be honest?
What?
I'm a little surprised, at least I haven't heard about it, that no one has tried to take on smart water yet in court of law.
Why?
Because Red Bull was taken on, as we all remember, a few years ago because it didn't give you wings, and that's what their slogan was. Smart water is called smart water. People automatically are going to think, oh, it makes you smarter. I'm surprised no one's taken them on and said, like...
I thought they just mean it's a smarter way to do water. Isn't that what it's supposed to...
Red Bull doesn't give you wings either, but somehow that person won in the lawsuit, like just like the lady with the hot coffee.
Yeah, have you ever have you ever gone to the gym and taken a Red Bull beforehand? It gives you some wings.
No, because I'm not trying to die.
but it works.
I do love that cranberry Red Bull, though. Man, that's...
Red Bull sponsor us.
Yes, cranberry Red Bull. The best thing in the world. No, it's really bad for you. I know it is.
But, yeah, so with Disney and all that prediction, I think they're going to eliminate some properties, but my prediction is, with Disney, they are actually going to do rated R. I think because they own Alien now, they own Predator, they own these Fox properties. I think because there's a huge fan base for all these movies, is Terminator part of it? I think they own the Terminator now. So these are rated R properties that the fans, like, Disney isn't dumb. They'll have to please the fans, otherwise they're going to lose money. I think Disney will do rated R, and maybe they'll do rated R for Marvel, and that'd be really cool if they actually went super dark with one of their movies.
I don't think they're going to go rated R for Marvel, because the thing is that if they go rated R with Marvel, they're not really going to be able to bring events or attractions to their parks with that movie, and that's what their main goal in a lot of this is bringing more of those attractions to the park. So people have to pay to go to these attractions. And if they can't bring them to the park, it's a huge waste of their time. I mean, yeah, people go see the movie, but it doesn't add that extra level.
And you can't sell like toys for that.
I mean, you could,
but it doesn't sell as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I want to go to Walmart and not have every single thing be like a Disney movie. You know, the toy section. I like normal toys.
Yeah, I feel that's a big thing. I mean, yesterday we ran to Meijer. And a lot of the toys, I mean, I love Star Wars as much as the next person who's grown up with Star Wars. But it's kind of crazy that everything in the entire, I understand it's one aisle of one store. But it's nuts that the whole thing is just all Disney properties or Disney-owned properties. And I feel like either that's going to have to change or they're going to destroy something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, on that note, back to the 18 predictions. I don't even know what number we're on. I think 3 or 4.
So that's mine. Disney's gonna do something stupid, or at least do something good. Disney's gonna be a thing. 2018 prediction number 3 or 4.
I think it's 4. Yeah, I think this is number 4. We're gonna make some absolutely insane stride in technology. I mean, I know we're making them every year, but this one's gonna be
cloning,
gonna top it kind of thing. I mean, when are they doing the full head transplant? Is that 2022?
I thought they already were working on it.
They're working on it, but they're not gonna actually be able to do the surgery until years from now, because the guy's head's already in a cryogenic chamber.
Nice. They did did you see there was a girl who was a fetus that was frozen since the 90s?
Yes, a 24-year-old fetus.
So that girl's technically 24 years old when she's born.
Technically, and her mom's only 2 years older.
Yeah. Which is really cool.
A little creepy, but cool. I mean,
it's cool for science.
Creepy. Yeah.
It's creepy with numbers.
Hair on the morally creepy side kind of thing. I don't know. It's a little strange to me.
I'll freeze the fetus and then...
That's awesome.
I'll freeze the fetus. You can raise it 1,000 years later. Be nuts.
That's a little weird. I feel like 1,000 years from now, I feel like that thing would look so weird compared to other people.
Evolution doesn't go that fast.
I mean, it goes a little bit.
They'll look a little different.
Yeah, look a little different.
They're not going to have a 4th toe or a 6th toe.
Most of us have a 4th toe. I have 4 toes.
You do not have just 4 toes. Yeah, you have more than 4 toes.
You're right. You're about to be like, you don't have 4 toes. I do. I have 5 toes on each foot.
Okay, so next one. So that's a medical thing. Next 2018 prediction. The next iPhone is going to look exactly like the iPhone 10. There's just going to be a big one as well. That's my Apple prediction.
Even bigger than the iPhone 10?
Well, the iPhone 10 is smaller than the iPhone 8 Plus.
But it's bigger than the iPhone 8.
Yeah, it's in the middle. And I think there's going to be one that size and one this size.
I think it's form factor. To go bigger than the Plus.
See,
crap's going to be like a tablet. I think that they're going to make a tablet without...
bezels.
Without bezels, yeah. I think that's going to be their next goal in all of this. And then eventually computers. Which would really kind of creep me out.
See, there's the wallpaper TV,
yeah, I know
the bezel-less wallpaper TV. Mm-hmm. That looks cool, but in my personal opinion, a TV, if it has less bezels, looks cool, but you don't need to go edge to edge. You know why? Mm-hmm. Because that thing goes up against a wall. It's not like it's going to have some sort of illusion to be something. Like on a phone, I get it. If you're holding a pure screen, that's a really cool effect. That just looks like you're holding air. Mm-hmm. But on TV, that's plastered to a wall, and I understand it's cool, but come on.
I don't know, man. Kylie Jenner's gonna have a baby.
Which one is she? Is she the one that was married to Tyga?
Yes,
I don't
think
know.
God,
I see that.
Them. I just
I'm sad. I know that
there's
it's on
this
Snapchat.
Whole thing about how she's been pregnant for like a year is basically people are like she's pregnant, and then she's like they're like she didn't drink alcohol at a club, and like from what I've gathered, she's definitely not. It's just like everyone's trying to speculate that she is, but my guess is she's gonna end up pregnant either as a publicity stunt or as an accident. I really don't think it's gonna be a purposeful pregnancy.
I don't know anything about them. Is she an old one or is she one of the young ones?
Young. I think she is the youngest.
She is the one who's like married to Tyga, right? Or am I wrong? It's on Snapchat.
She was the one with the Tyga. Shit.
Yeah. An actual Bengal tiger.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she's gonna do something.
My next prediction: Game of Thrones will not come out this year. I know people have already said it. It's not happening. It's happening next year, 2019. Game of Thrones final season. Prediction: Daenerys is gonna die first episode. It's done. It's over. She's gonna die.
I mean,
they're gonna kill her off quick.
Let's be real right now, everybody. It's definitely not allowed, but with all those leaked scripts, let's be honest, a lot of us have definitely looked them up and or read them and or heard them. So some of us have an idea of what's maybe going to happen.
The leaked scripts aren't real. They're fan fiction, but they're from people who've worked with the show, so they have an idea. I don't think they're real. There's a few inconsistencies.
I think that there's some things that are in them, though, that are very, very, very likely to happen.
Yeah. Daenerys is going to die. Jon Snow's going to die. Everyone's dead.
Everyone's going to have a baby.
Tyrion's going to rule the Iron Throne. He's the one who deserves it. Tyrion and Varys forever. That's how it's going to be. That's.
I don't like Varys. I mean, I know he's come through on
Varys
some
is my boy.
His little birds and stuff, they creep me out. I'm like, you're definitely not a trustworthy dude. Like,
exactly. That's how Westeros is.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to be the best person. You just have to be the best at being a bad person.
Ooh, let's do a fun one. Fashion trend prediction for 2018.
No eyebrows.
Shoulder pads.
Oh.
They're coming back.
I was going to say no eyebrows, so you look like a big
Dude,
muffin.
It won't surprise me. I'm pretty sure it's already been done at least once this last year, so I don't know why it wouldn't be done more this coming year.
Shoulder pads like grandma pads.
And the poofy sleeves. Like the big, exaggerated poofy shoulder sleeve piece.
What? Yeah. Like the 80s, 70s, 80s things?
That's all coming back. It's all another grandma pattern clothing.
And then there's going to be...
grandma's couch. If you can wear it, let's do it.
I think another pattern, so at like music festivals, you know how girls have the really high-waisted jeans?
Yeah.
And then like the lower cut on the legs, so it's like their butt's hanging out.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be thong on the bottom, all the way up past your chest. So it's just going to be middle tube. It's middle tube denim. That's my...
I think that they're going to get so extreme with the jeans that they're actually going to start
assless chaps,
banning them in some like stores and stuff. I think it's going to get to the point because at this point, we've got cuts all the way up the ass cheek. You might as well go in there without anything on. Chaps. Pretty much.
Assless chaps. We're getting there, guys.
Oh, we are getting there. I mean, granted, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't wear a pair if I were given the opportunity to buy them, but I don't even know where to find. I mean, I know they're like boutique kind of jeans. You have to find them online, but
assless chaps?
No, the jeans have like the holes all over them, everywhere.
Those look like dumb.
I know, but
they look stupid. It literally looks like you fell off a motorcycle. Like I have distressed jeans with like holes in the knees and stuff, but the ones with holes in the butt literally look like you fell off a motorcycle.
Are the smart contacts from Google out yet?
No.
Oh, I bet they come out this year.
Smart glasses are coming back. They did
Not
Google
smart
Glass.
Glasses.
No, I know, but that's coming back too.
Yeah, they're doing the
smart
diabetic. They're doing the diabetic contacts. I bet those come out this year. They've been working on them since I was a freshman in college.
Cool.
Because I had a professor that actually worked on them at Google X.
Nice.
He taught us over video. It was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he's a physics professor. Google X, by the way, is an insane place that nobody knows anything about ever. It's a little creepy, but kind of
They're
cool.
going to murder you now.
Yeah, they are.
I'm not part of this, guys. For all the people definitely listening, I don't know anything. Next prediction. This podcast will start making money.
We already have.
We make
14 cents.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
I think this podcast, we're going to take off. We're going to get big. We're going to get real big. Sorry, Emma's like punching me. So, yeah, she just spiked that chart. That's going to blow everyone's ears out. Ears is.
You're so good at English.
Another prediction, what was that? It was arbitrarily 7 or 8.
I don't know. We're just making predictions at this
another
point.
prediction.
Another.
Rick and Morty's going to be back. Another season. There was a 2-year gap between seasons 2 and 3.
Okay, quick sidebar. What the hell, McDonald's? You're all about this whole McMoulan Szechuan sauce coming back, and then you send it to like one McDonald's in each state, even though you tell us on your website it's going to be at least like 4. All of us rush out to get there, and then bam, you don't even provide anything. And no, I didn't go ahead and buy food. It wasn't a good publicity stunt. Thank you very much. I'm still pissed about it.
See, I think it's ridiculous that some fans went crazy and like broke windows at McDonald's. That's a little...
Okay, that's a bit out of
But like, if you're going to say you're going to do this thing for the TV show for these fans...
Then do it, because we all drove
go big.
45 minutes to get to this McDonald's just to find out that the box supposedly never arrived. Or McDonald's, maybe you did send it, and all the managers there were a bunch of hacks that pocketed all of them. Did y'all see how much those are going for on eBay, by the way?
Like thousands.
$300 for a cup of sauce and a poster.
There's the old ones, the ones from like the 90s. They're going for thousands
expensive.
of bucks.
I wouldn't eat that. I get it. Everything's got preservatives in it, but let's be real. I've got a cup of sauce from McDonald's that I found in a house that I was renovating.
Mm-hmm.
That sucker had to have been from like when I was a baby, and I'm not about to peel that open and eat it to try it. Like, that's disgusting.
My prediction, Russell may sell his Death of Superman comic, because I have the black issue.
Mm-hmm.
Russell may sell it for a lot of money, and I have a variant issue, a variant covered Daredevil one that's worth a lot. Next prediction for 2018. What do you have? What's your next prediction?
I like how you threw me down in this. I don't know.
We have arbitrary like 10. We have to have 8 more predictions.
See, oh wow, your neighbors are dropping some stuff. You know, I don't really know. I don't think too much about what happens each year to know what's going to happen the next. But
prediction
I'm
for
struggling right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of things. I thought of like a really good idea for this episode because it'll be 2018, and what are our predictions? Okay, what are predictions that we got wrong for 2017 that we can count as a prediction for 2018?
Actually, I didn't get any wrong.
Oh, really? Damn. Okay, well, I think my predictions were I was going to find a job. Like, that didn't happen yet.
I did find a job.
I know, yeah. Emma has a real job.
Yeah.
Next prediction.
And I'm real tired because of it.
You know what? My prediction, I was like, oh, when one of our dogs, Natasha, dies, we're not going to get another one. Guess what? We have another dog. That's a prediction.
You know what? That's true. I totally predicted that I wouldn't get any more animals or pets this year.
Oh my god.
I know.
People don't know about the pets.
People do know a little bit about my pets.
Well, they know you have a dog named Owen.
I do. So I'm now getting another puppy, as we discussed the last, I think maybe 2 podcasts.
It was last week.
He comes home this Friday. Anyway.
That's the same day the new Black Mirror comes out, everybody.
Whoop whoop. Anywho, so I also have 3 tarantulas, 2 snakes, a leopard gecko, or a type of leopard gecko. He's a frog-eyed gecko, if we're going to be specific. That's actually it now for my pets.
Oh, well, I have... Technically, Emma also has an axolotl, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's like a salamander, but it always lives in the water. And if you guys have ever seen the Harry Potter where they're doing like the Triwizard Tournament and they have to get the egg, the mermaid things are based off of axolotls. They have like the tentacles on their head, like the fins. And so I have her. Her name is Bubbles. And she ate Hans.
Technically, I babysat them for over 1.5 years, and now Russell has got custody of them.
Yeah.
Because we're share parenting, because sharing is caring, and
yeah.
Now you're taking care of them.
She's way happier with me.
Yeah, sure. And then we also have 3 betas shared between the 2 of us. Technically 2 of them are yours.
Yeah,
one of them's mine.
Yeah.
I have one named Nimbus, who was white, and he's now blue, unfortunately, but fortunately.
And then I have a salamander named Sigmund, and he is my bestest friend.
I also have a workfish. His name's Nunya.
Yeah, like none of your business.
None of your damn business. That way people ask me about it, I'm just like, please don't talk to me.
I also technically have a snake named Bagel, but my buddy Brandon Baker's watching her because she's really not good about eating. And he is a zoologist, or he does something with animals. I'm bad about not knowing exactly what he does. But he also has a bunch of snakes already. And he's really good about it, and he can get Bagel to eat because he has the perfect way to control humidity, temperature, everything for her, because she's super finicky. So it's better that Bagel is with her until maybe she gets a little bigger and can learn how to eat properly or gets into a better routine. But I also do have a snake, and she's a ball python. Her name is Bagel because she is the color of a bagel. And she's half blind. Fun facts. Back to 2018. 18 predictions for 2018.
I don't know. I'm definitely not going to get any more pets this coming year. I can't do it.
Is that a prediction?
Yeah.
Or is that a fact?
That's a prediction.
Okay.
There is no fact.
Prediction for 2018. Well, 2018 is a really long time. I think that there will be... I think, going back to movie things, I think Marvel, after the Infinity War, which is 2018? Yeah. Infinity War is 2018. I think after that, people are going to stop caring. Because it's kind of the culmination of everything. And I think it's kind of going to fall off. That's a movie prediction for 2018. I think there's going to be... So you know how like in 2017, there was some rappers that got really big or kind of blew up out of nowhere? Mm-hmm. I mean, they were relevant before, like Lil Yachty and stuff like that.
Lil Boat.
I think there's going to be just like more goofy names because there's just like real dumb rapper names now. There's Lil Peep who died, and there's like Lil Pump, and there's just like, okay, Lil Uzi Vert, I'm a fan, but I'm like, dude, your name is real garbo. I think there's just gonna be one that's just like Lil Poop. That's next time. That's the next one that's coming up.
Lil Bun.
Lil Bun, shout out. That's my roommate because he makes beats on his computer and has a man bun, and we're like, dude, your rap name.
And he wears a gold necklace.
Yeah. We're shitting on Matt right now.
Lil Bun.
Matt listens to this.
We love you, Matt.
But yeah, Lil Bun. That's next one. What's another prediction for 2018?
Lil Bun's gonna take off.
It's gonna get big.
Yeah, we're gonna have
he has another name that he came up with. It's not nearly as good as Lil Bun.
What is it?
I don't remember. It's something not as memorable as Lil Bun. I don't know what it is.
Fresh from the bakery.
That's his good. That's his first. That's gonna be his first album. His debut album is Straight Out the Bakery.
Yeah. Yeah. Cinnamon roll and rye.
That's his like
sourdough.
His rap band.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, we
predictions. Predictions for 2018. I'm trying to think. I can't come up with 18 predictions for 2018.
I hope to God all my friends stop getting engaged and married. My God. It's like it all happened in like the last year. Seriously, it's like from the end of 2016 to now, I feel like almost every friend I've had from high school is either engaged, getting married, or is having a baby or has like a baby already.
Here's my prediction. They're all going to get divorced. That's my 2018 prediction. All 18 of them are going to get divorced.
No, 18. There's been more than 18.
All 28 of them are going to get divorced.
No.
That's my prediction. Hot takes.
Actually, I don't think so.
Real hot scoop here.
Some of them can't get divorced because they just never got married, but...
They're going to break up. It's going to destroy that baby's life.
No. I don't know. It's interesting. Everyone's getting married and engaged, though, so...
I hope those babies' lives don't get ruined.
Okay.
For the record.
Next prediction.
Less divorce. We're going to get real sponsors.
Red Bull, Starbucks, hit us up.
Movement Watches, Casper Mattresses, Mac Weldon, Blue Apron, Dollar Shave Club,
Apple, Nike, we love you.
They don't sponsor podcasts.
We could be the ones that change their minds.
Lynda.com.
What is Lynda.com?
Lynda, you don't know what that is?
I don't know.
Lynda.com is like a website. It's kind of like Rosetta Stone for skills. So you go on there. It's like if you want to learn how to do better 3D animation, or if you want to learn how to do better editing, you go there and you like. It's a subscription service, so you can get a bunch of different ones, or maybe you pay for each one, and it's like video tutorials on how to do stuff.
Right on.
Yeah, that's Lynda.com. Another prediction. I don't even remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
Sponsors is what we were talking
about. Oh yeah,
about.
we're gonna get real sponsors. We're gonna get whatever I mentioned before. Then we're also gonna get MeUndies and Loot Crate, and see every episode I'm gonna just name all these companies. Hopefully they're like, oh man, they want all of us to sponsor them. I'll do a 4-hour commercial in the middle of my video. I'm gonna sell out big. That's my prediction. We're gonna be sellouts. That's my prediction. Selling out 2018 sellouts. What's my next prediction?
I'm fresh out. I don't really have any other predictions, honestly.
Prediction: I'm moving out of this apartment and definitely moving. That's more of a fact. I'm predicting it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I'm just lifing right now. I'm sure y'all can feel that.
Prediction. I don't know. I'm out of predictions. I can't do this anymore. I came up with 5. That's what I did before this on my notes. And I was hoping Emma could come up with another 13, which didn't happen.
What? Yeah, no. I'm sure my predictions there's going to be another, like, big game, like, thing that comes through, like, Speak Out this year, the little plastic mouthpieces.
That's Joe Santagato's game. He made that.
He made that?
Yeah, that like he legitimately...
I didn't think he actually made it.
No, he legitimately Hasbro pays him for that because that's his thing he did for a YouTube video and like Hasbro.
Thought it was funnier.
Thought it was funny and they legitimately bought it from him. So like he makes money off of Speak Out.
I have a feeling that there's going to be another game like that this year. I think that we're going to have one other big like name
Clunopoly. It's going to be Clue and Monopoly at the same time.
That's too much.
Who stole my money? Colonel Sanders in the Marmalade Room with $100,000 on Boardwalk.
That's way too much information for me.
It's Clunopoly. Come get it, guys. We're gonna make it. Clunopoly.
I have a feeling that a very large
asteroid.
No, restaurant chain's gonna shut down.
It's called Asteroids. That's what's gonna take over. It's gonna be called Asteroids.
Oh, cool. I have a feeling that like a very, very big restaurant chain that's near and dear to our hearts will be shut down.
Because there's rats in their food. There's horses in their rats. There's rats in their horses.
There's always like
horse meat in the food.
I mean, there's always like insect particulate and rat fecal matter or mouse
inside of a rat.
A lot of food.
So they're going to grind up people, and they found out he was eating rats on the job.
Fun fact for those of you who don't know, the FDA actually allows particles and particulate matter of rat or mouse feces and insect particulate, but it can only be so much per part of the food. So you're always going to be eating it.
Rat shit.
Just FYI. Peanut butter being one of the main ones. Another fun fact about peanut butter, please read the label before you give it to your dog. Xylitol will kill your dog, and it is an ingredient in some peanut butters.
Yes.
Do your research, y'all. No
grapes. It's from the... My dad feeds my dog grapes all the time. And she lives to 17. So, whatever.
They've always said that the skins or the tannins in them are really bad for dogs. But she was a big dog, too. She was. Like a little tiny dog.
What is... Orange peels are bad for dogs. Isn't it? Isn't it orange peels?
It might be.
It's something weird like that.
Also,
I can't eat grapefruits.
I think you can't.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate. Has to be actual, like, dark chocolate, and your dog actually has to eat, like, more than a third of its weight in it to actually die. So for those of you who are like, oh my god, my dog ate a chocolate chip, probably not gonna die.
My new prediction is the FDA is gonna come out and say that there's, one of those things that's like, eating this food will kill you. They're gonna be like, no, that's fine. But this other thing, kale, it'll give you cancer. Something's gonna flip.
Maybe. I don't know. I like kale.
It is garbage.
It is not. Oh my gosh. Some like oven dried kale with some Parmesan. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can. Just have the Parmesan.
That's
give me a bowl
really
full.
Not good for you.
What's my next prediction? My next prediction is there's going to be another big scandal. Some crazy thing's going to happen. We're all like, how did we overlook that? 2018 is going to happen, guys.
I think that happens every year.
Yeah, big scandal.
That's a safe prediction.
Big scandal.
Give me an unsafe prediction.
Unsafe prediction?
Yeah.
Someone with superpowers will come out and then the world's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
That's my unsafe prediction.
Yep.
Someone with superpowers will come forward and be like, oh yeah, there's this whole community of us and this has been like this forever. And then you guys have just been too dumb.
Quick, what's one of your favorite books?
Favorite books? Lord of the Rings. Besides Lord of the Rings, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Douglas Adams is the best.
My two favorites are Boy in the Striped Pajamas or Born on a Blue Day.
Those are sad books.
Have you ever read Born on a Blue Day?
No.
It's not a sad book.
It's not. That just sounds like a sad...
It's like the world from someone who has... I'm trying to figure out how to properly put this. Has a disability. It's like how they see the world in their eyes. It's not like a sad thing. It's very interesting. So like how numbers and buildings are correlated. I believe they have a form of autism. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've read the book, but it was fantastic. It was like sevens were intimidating.
Is it like a hopeful kind of thing, or is
No,
it
it's just
the world's shit?
No, it's just very point blank. Like, it's not shit. It's just like, this is how I see things. Like, skyscrapers are number 7.
Cool.
Like, their brain links things. So
no,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. To me, that's totally fascinating how that could be.
But The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is very
such
sick.
a good book, though. I mean, it's incredibly sad, yes, but it's such
That's
a good
not
book.
like
It's
a fun read.
Zookeeper's Wife.
That's not a fun read, though. That's not like a, hey, you know what? I'm having a nice day on the beach. You know, I'm going to read The Boy in the Striped Pajamas and really lighten up my day and everyone around me. I'm going to read about a real sad kid from a concentration camp that becomes friends with another real sad kid. They become real good friends, hang out in the concentration camp, and get murdered. You know what? That's a good read. And his dad's a Nazi officer. Sounds spoiler alert for The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very good book, though. I do
it
suggest
is.
you read it. It's very sad. Don't read it if you're having a bad day, but it's a fantastic read. Similar to that of Born on a Blue Day.
That was not about Nazis, though.
No, that one's just about autism. It's incredible. It's an incredible book. Incredible book.
It's good to learn about. What's another hot take?
Starbucks is going to expand into something. It's going to be like cars. I don't. The automotive
Jesus
industry.
Christ, no,
dude.
They're not.
Dude,
they're
Starbucks
gonna
is
no. They're
into
gonna make.
big.
The one thing I could see Starbucks doing is they make a specifically food restaurant. Like you know how they have like their breakfast kind of deli-esque kind of thing. I feel like they could legit start making their own.
Dude, they pretty much
like
are.
Subway. Like I feel like they could do like the Starbucks side of Starbucks. You know the ones like you've seen grocery
that was
stores.
their thing with Teavana, but I kind of was hearing through the loop that they were cutting their ties with Teavana for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that, but that might not have been true.
Teavana is fire.
Teavana is fire. I was so sad when we couldn't get a hold of the tea from this year's Christmas. It was the white chocolate peppermint tea. Oh,
it legitimately, there's magic in there.
You could drink that stuff straight, and I am not the kind of person that can drink a straight tea, because I have to have a little tea with my milk and sugar.
Hot scoop, I'm going to grow a third ear on my forehead. 2018, it's going to happen, guys. It's all the GMO food.
I'm going to laugh if you actually do. I would laugh so freaking hard.
Guys, it's because all the crazy, the pesticide GMO stuff. Ear, forehead, happening. This year. This year, the ear of the year. It's happening, guys. Third ear. Emma's looking at me like, dude, you're not going to grow a third ear. What if I do, though?
GMOs are a very difficult topic for me because I used to be an agriculture major, so it's very half. Half people are like, oh my god, they're great, and the other half are like, oh my god, they're awful. And there's valid points to both sides.
No, they're helpful. They're helpful, but they can hurt people.
They hurt the environment when they hurt people,
unfortunately.
Oh, really?
See, I don't know anything.
In my opinion, they do. I mean, yeah, obviously we're adding growth hormone to our food, which is definitely not the most advantageous thing.
Why don't you want triple-muscled cattle?
Double-muscled. We already have those, unfortunately. Blue limousine cattle, by the way. If any of you want to look it up, look up the blue limousine. Blue limousine cattle.
Oh, are those the jacked cattle?
The blue ones, yes. They're very pretty.
That's like those big kangaroos that'll beat you up.
I think all kangaroos look like that.
The ones that are just like
Australia? Everything down there looks like that. Their butterflies have biceps.
Yeah.
Seriously.
They will mess you up.
Yeah. Carry your ass off.
What's our next thing? What's our next prediction? Hot take.
You know, I really don't know. Crayola already came out with a new crown color.
It's crayon.
I said that.
You said crown.
Crown. I said it. There you go. Anyway.
What is it?
What did they come out with?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. It was something kind of... They got rid of one that was, like, iconic, and they kind of replaced...
Blue?
It was one of the blues, I think.
Oh, really?
Look it up. Look up the Crayola thing.
Okay, everybody.
Okay, this is going to be fun. Now I get to watch Russell try and spell.
New... how do you spell Crayola? C... Okay, I don't know. New... Crayola color. Boom!
Maybe it's a new blue. Okay, Crayola announces the name of its blue crown earlier this year, announced to be retiring its dandelion color, replacing it with a different color inspired by the...
Yulin?
Yeah, blue pigment discovered in 2009.
I mean, that's cool.
So, let's click and see what the new name... Bluetiful. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, Crayola, that was not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Bluetiful. And it got rid of dandelion. Why would you get rid of dandelion? Every kid uses yellow.
Except if you're using white paper, it's impossible to say black paper, yellow, stunning.
Yellow on white paper works.
Yeah.
Did you not ever draw a sun?
No, my suns are always sad and green. Just kidding. I always did.
True little childhood struggle. When the blue and the yellow, you'd always run the yellow crayon into the blue, and the sky by accident turned green. I already hated that.
It's crayon.
You know what? Suck it. Like, seriously.
It's crayon. Say it. Let's say it together. Crayon.
Did you ever do that though as a child?
Say it. Just say crayon.
I will walk away.
Just say crayon.
I will walk out of this podcast.
Did I mix blue and yellow together as a child?
By accident, when you're like filling in your sun in the sky, and you would like run the crayon into the like blue sky and it turned green.
Yes.
That was
and then I ripped apart my paper and cried the rest of the day.
It was literally my worst nightmare as a child.
What I did when I was a kid, I always did the sun first. I did that. So then you can color through it.
See, no, because time efficient wise, that's a pain because you can't just do like the quick scribble across the entire paper with the blue.
What kind of time constraints were you under for your pictures?
I had anxiety. I had a really bad kindergarten teacher, if I'm gonna be real, guys. She was awful. She got fired, thankfully. But
what's her name? Shout her out. What's her name?
Miss Swan.
Miss Swan, we're coming for you.
She was so mean to us.
Sorry, Miss Swan.
She took my green crown, guys. You all remember that. We had green, yellow, red days. That was awful.
What?
You didn't have green, yellow, red days?
No. What is that?
So when you got to class, you would start out with, like, okay, so each class did something different. They were like stoplights, just something with green, yellow, red. What our class did was we had little Crayola crayon boxes, and she, like, put our names above them, and she had, like, paper crayon cutouts, and one was green, one was yellow, one was red. If you, like, ended your day on a green crown, you would color in the calendar day, like you got printed off little paper calendars, you color it in with green, which is good. You took it home to your parents, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know. For me, being the neurotic perfectionist child that I was, I had to have a green day every day, and the kid that sat next to me literally had reds every day of the week, and that literally caused me anxiety to go up as a child, now that I look back on it. Anywho, this girl was picking on me in class, and I kept asking her to stop, and we were having green eggs and ham day. Also scarred me with this book, which makes me really sad because it's such a good book. And so finally I turned around, and I was like, please stop. And I wasn't that mean of a child, actually. And my teacher yelled at me and told me to go pull my green crown, like it was my fault. And I started crying. And I pulled it and I had to color my day in for yellow. I cried for 2.5 weeks. And as soon as I got in the car that day after school, my mom started laughing when I told her what happened because I was so torn up about it. I'm still torn up about it. It was awful. It was like one of the biggest nightmares of my life.
Is that why your teacher was mean?
No, she would just scream at us. She had a class of 30, like, something kindergartners before they did, like, the whole, like, this many kids per person thing in the education system. And she had 2 twins of her own, and she's, like, hated kids. She's literally hated everybody. I didn't talk that much, believe it or not, as a child. And she would always try and, like, tell my parents that I needed to be held back for it. And my parents, like, was she answering? And, like, answering correctly. She's like, yeah. And my parents like, why do you want to hold her back? She's like, she doesn't talk that much. And Mom's like, why are you complaining about that? The class of 30 kindergartners. So, yeah. Now I feel for little kids.
Sounds like a real piece of human garbage.
She was. I used to work when I got older in a elementary classroom, and I would feel for those kids that got their...
Emma had to go back to elementary school when she was older.
I did. I felt for those kids that had their green days taken away. I was like, man, I feel you. That sucks. It's okay. You'll get through it. Like...
Yeah. Yeah, that's another hot take. Mrs. Swan will become a better kindergarten teacher.
She's no longer a teacher.
Oh.
That I'm aware of.
She'll become a better something in 2018. That's my take. I don't know. Is that 18? Did we say 18 things?
Yeah, let's just say we said
18.
18.
Welcome to 2018. We all made it through 2017.
Somehow.
We all did it. I saw a meme that was, if 2017 was a person, it would be Toby from The Office. Fact, it would be Toby.
Yeah, it wasn't as, like, shit as 2016 was, but it definitely was a very drab, like...
A what?
Drab. It was supposed to be, like, drab, and, like, I don't know. It was just very not...
It was just a very,
exciting.
okay, that was 2017.
Yeah, it was like,
I don't really remember what happened in 2016 either. It's all kind of a blur. I really... nothing. But, okay, so... That's the story for another podcast. We actually didn't edit something out. If you guys are wondering why there's just words,
we're just awkwardly looking at each other because man, life's a beach, guys.
Life's a crazy roller coaster that just goes crazy and stuff.
Going, man. I'm really feeling some Starbucks right now because I'm real tired. Like,
yeah, I am too.
Guys, I operate on almost 2 Starbucks a day. It's pretty bad.
Except she goes to Starbucks twice a day. Let's put this out there.
Okay.
She goes to Starbucks twice a day. She drinks a third of the Starbucks. It sits around.
Do
not
even. No.
I will fight you.
Go find him then.
There's a literal Starbucks right behind where we're recording.
That's because y'all hear me for a second. So when you get like an ice drink from Starbucks, I'm sure most of you are like, oh my god, I hate that place, whatever. I love it. I don't care.
Starbucks
hate on
is
all
fire.
you want. It's the best. Anyway, when you get an ice drink from there, they do fill it with like a pretty decent amount. If you look at that where the top black line is, they fill the drink, the liquid will stop there. They fill it all the way to the top with ice till it gets there. It's a lot of ice. So I'm sorry, I can't just drink ice through a straw. So
put it in the microwave.
Ew, no. And then the whipped cream starts to like liquefy over the ice, and so when it sits out, it looks like
you get this gross, creamy, disgusting mess.
And so that's why it looks like that. But I do finish my Starbucks because they're literally like the heaven sent drink.
Yeah. So, but everyone.
Quick, guys, what's your favorite Starbucks drink?
Whoa! Wow,
Mine
that was
too.
that was crazy.
As we referenced from our very first podcast, where Russell tried to give you guys less than 4 seconds to answer something. It was like the off Dora. When she's like,
oh, yeah.
Where's the map?
Oh,
and you
really? It's right there.
Screaming for 40 minutes where the map was. And you sit there looking at the blank, dead stare in her face. Anyway.
But hot take for 2018. Emma's friends are all going to get divorced and then remarried to each other. It's going to be real weird for all their friendships. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird.
Weird?
It's going to be weird.
Weird. Wow.
I don't know any of Emma's friends, but they're probably not going to get divorced.
No, they're all pretty solid people.
Nice, that's good. Divorce is
I
bad.
actually just had a really neat guy from my high school. He's always just like a huge...
Was he really neat?
He was. He had a huge heart. He was just like a super cool guy. He just got engaged and like so happy.
Did he have like an extra big heart? Did he have to be like hospital big heart? Or was he like...
actually. It was pretty sad.
No, really?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
He was just a really kind person. Like, incredibly kind.
Like a very kind of person?
Yeah. And he just got engaged, and they released, like, kind of the compilation video of it today, and it was so sweet and so beautiful. So happy for him, but, yes.
Is he getting married to, like, another dude? Another girl?
He's getting married to his boyfriend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm totally stoked for that.
No, you didn't specify.
They're,
I didn't
the
know.
world's cutest couple.
Nice.
Seriously. Like, they're...
Wait, what are their names? What are their names?
Nick and Adrian, I believe.
Shout out to you, Nick and Adrian. You definitely don't listen to this, but if you do, it's going to blow your mind.
They're literally, like... Nick was like the nicest guy in high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He got best dancer with me actually senior year, so.
Nice.
Pretty fun.
Was he actually like a really good dancer? Like good dancer?
Yeah, he was a very good dancer.
That's awesome.
He was a fun kind of guy though. So I'm so
like
stoked
a fun guy? Like a mushroom?
Like a mushroom. Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm totally stoked for them. They it was one of the least cheesy but actually beautiful engagement videos I've seen in a while.
Some of them are just like, come on, guys.
Yeah, it was actually very tactfully and well done. I was like, oh my god, it's so nice. But yes, good for them.
Thank you, Nick and Andy, or Nick and Adrian,
Adrian.
Adrian.
I think I may have just said that, and then they're listening, and you're the worst person ever because you don't even know his name. But...
They're listening to this, and we're gonna get a nasty email.
I know. I'm a horrible person.
Okay, let's see. What are the names? She's looking them up on Facebook.
I'm looking. Yes, Adrian Dennis. Yep.
Okay, good. We just said his last name. Everyone look him up on Facebook right now. Congratulate him on his engagement. Everyone congratulate him.
Don't, this slipped out. Please delete that.
And if you listen to this later, I'm not editing it out. And if you listen to this later, these two fine gentlemen may be married. Congratulate them on their marriage and their successes in life. His name is Adrian Dennis. Congratulate him today.
You're such an ass. I'm so happy for them, though.
No, I am too.
Very
but seriously, congratulate them.
Yes. Anyhow.
But thank you for listening. Welcome to 2018. Actually, I'll probably upload this before 20. It'll be like the New Year's Eve. Well, welcome.
I'll be sitting with my new 12-ounce puppy, Finnegan, and
nice.
I'm more than excited about it.
I'll be crying editing this podcast. But
it'll be a good night. But...
next week on the podcast, we're going to talk about our favorite music. Yeah, that's it. Favorite music. That's what we're doing.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much for listening. This is episode 9.
Yes, it is.
This is... last week was episode 8 with Ocho, which is 8 in real life.
Much love. All right, guys.
Okay, thank you so much for listening.
Great day. Welcome to the new year, and may we have plenty of the next 52 plus podcasts to share.
I thought you were going to say 52 plus years.
I don't think I want to live that long. We'll see.
Jesus. But let's see what sticks in 2018.
I hope you don't have a hangover or are not going to get one. Good luck if you do. May God be with you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.